Imagine waking up knowing that the first foods you eat can either soothe or trigger dangerous blood sugar spikes. For older diabetics, mornings are often the most difficult, with glucose levels spiking after simple meals. But new research from Japan confirms something surprising. Certain morning foods can actually reduce blood sugar spikes by up to 83%. These foods are common, affordable, and already on the shelves of your local supermarket. Doctors in the United States are now recommending them to older patients because the results in stabilizing blood sugar are too powerful to ignore. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what these foods are, why they work, and how you can eat them every morning. I just ask that you click the like button so more patients can find this video and discover these rich foods too. Morning can be the hardest part of the day when living with diabetes. You wake up and your blood sugar is already unpredictable. A simple choice at breakfast can either make you feel steady and energized, or it can send you on a roller coaster of highs and lows. That's why so many people feel confused when it comes to choosing the right food to start the day. The truth is, one food you've seen on the table your entire life may be doing far more for your health than most people realize. And here's where things get interesting. This food is small, simple, and comes in so many forms that people sometimes forget how powerful it really is. Doctors in America have been looking at it again and are surprised by how much it helps seniors keep their blood sugar steady. You've probably eaten it thousands of times in your life, maybe without thinking much about it. But what if this little food could make your mornings easier and even help with the aches in your body? Yes, I'm talking about eggs. They might look ordinary, but they're one of the best ways to start your morning if you're dealing with diabetes. Eggs are packed with protein, and that protein slows down how sugar gets into your blood. That means fewer sharp spikes that leave you feeling dizzy or tired later. Many people ignore this and grab a sweet pastry or a bowl of cereal, but that's exactly when their problems begin. And it's here that many seniors in America are starting to rethink their choices. One thing people notice when they start eating eggs more often is how full they feel afterward. Unlike toast with jam or a donut, eggs give your body steady fuel. You don't crash 2 hours later looking for another snack. That fullness also helps with weight control, which is important since carrying extra weight can make blood sugar harder to manage. Have you ever noticed how different your body feels when you start your morning with something more filling? But it's not just about sugar control. Eggs can also help with joint pain, something many older Americans deal with every day. They contain nutrients that support your muscles and bones, which can make moving around a little easier. Imagine being able to do your daily chores without as much stiffness in your knees or back. Doesn't that sound like something worth trying? Write in the comments what part of your body aches the most in the mornings. Here's where most people go wrong. They think eggs are boring, so they go back to the same unhealthy habits. But eggs can be cooked in so many simple ways that you'll never get tired of them. Scrambled, boiled, poached, or baked in the oven with a sprinkle of herbs. Every option is easy and quick. You don't need fancy recipes to enjoy their benefits. Sometimes the simplest foods are the ones that give the biggest results. Let me tell you a little trick. Adding some spinach or bell peppers to your scrambled eggs can give you extra vitamins without making the meal heavy. It's a small change, but it makes the plate colorful and satisfying. And here's the part most people don't realize. The vegetables help even more with blood sugar balance. This combination is something many American seniors are now using as their go-to breakfast. But wait, because here comes something even more surprising. Eating eggs in the morning doesn't just help with sugar spikes right away. Studies are showing that it can actually help your body stay more stable throughout the entire day. That means fewer headaches, less fatigue, and more energy to enjoy simple things like walking in the park or playing with your grandkids. Imagine how much easier your afternoons could feel with that steady energy. Another benefit that often goes unnoticed is how eggs support brain health. As we get older, memory and focus can feel like they're slipping away. Eggs carry nutrients that keep your mind sharp, helping you stay present and alert. And isn't that just as important as keeping your blood sugar under control? After all, what's the point of better health if we can't enjoy clear thoughts and conversations with the people we love? Here's a quick recipe idea that many seniors in America enjoy. Slice a boiled egg, place it on a piece of whole grain toast, and sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. It may sound unusual, but cinnamon has been linked to better blood sugar balance, and together with eggs it makes a breakfast that's both tasty and powerful. Try it out tomorrow and see how you feel by lunchtime. And let me ask you something personal. Do you remember the worst breakfast you had after being diagnosed with diabetes? the one that left you shaky or exhausted all day? Write about it in the comments, because your story could help another person avoid the same mistake. Here, every word you share could be the encouragement someone else needs. Now, here's a common fear many seniors have. What about cholesterol? That's a question that comes up all the time, but doctors are learning that eggs don't affect cholesterol the way people once thought. In fact, eating eggs in moderation may even improve your heart health because they keep your sugar stable and reduce cravings for unhealthy snacks. And that balance is exactly what diabetics need. Think about it like this. One egg in the morning can do more for your blood sugar than most packaged healthy foods. Those cereals and snack bars that say low fat or made for health often do the opposite of what you want. They shoot up your sugar and leave you drained. Eggs, on the other hand, are natural, simple, and tested by generations. Sometimes the wisdom from the past is what really saves us today. So what's the real secret with eggs? It's not that they're magical. It's that they fit perfectly into the daily life of someone with diabetes. They're affordable, easy to cook, and gentle on your body. And that's why more and more seniors are turning back to them as their morning choice. If you're already eating eggs at home, write the word CARE in the comments to let others know you're making this small but powerful step. And let me leave you with one last thought for this block. The next time you open your fridge in the morning, don't overlook the carton of eggs sitting there. It may look simple, but it could be the key to calmer mornings, fewer aches, and steadier sugar. Sometimes the answer is right in front of us. We just need to start using it with intention. Eggs can make the start of your day smoother, and that difference can carry you through everything else that follows. Did you know that many dishes that seem healthy for diabetics can actually be dangerous? Discover the recipes that really work. Stop feeling limited or insecure in the kitchen. My book brings together delicious and easy recipes, specially created to keep your blood sugar under control and add more flavor to your life. I've already helped thousands of diabetics eat better, feel happier, and achieve a lighter life with my book. Every recipe has been tested and approved by those who understand the needs of people living with diabetes. Click the link in the first comment of this video now and get immediate access to the book that will transform your meals today. Sometimes the foods that look the simplest are the ones that surprise us the most. You might think of creamy spreads, sweet fruits, or crunchy snacks, but one green fruit has been misunderstood for years. Many seniors see it at the store and wonder if it's worth buying. Some even skip it because they're unsure how to use it. But hidden inside that smooth skin is a gift that could change the way your mornings feel. This fruit is not sugary, it's not dry, and it doesn't spike your blood sugar like bread or cereal can. In fact, it does the opposite. It helps calm your body down, making your mornings steadier. You've probably guessed it by now. I'm talking about avocado. For older Americans living with diabetes, avocados are like a quiet helper sitting on the table, waiting to do their job. But most people don't realize just how powerful they can be. Avocados are filled with healthy fats, the kind that help your body release energy slowly instead of all at once. That slow release means your blood sugar doesn't jump up and down after meals. It also means your joints may feel less inflamed, because those fats fight the stiffness that makes moving around harder. Can you imagine starting your day without that heavy ache in your knees or hips? That's what many seniors are reporting after adding avocados to breakfast. But here's where many people miss the point. They think fat is always bad, so they avoid it. That's exactly where the mistake happens. The fat in avocados is nothing like fried foods or processed snacks. It's the kind of fat your body can use to stay strong, keep your heart healthy, and reduce those blood sugar swings that make afternoons miserable. Have you ever skipped a food just because of fear, only to later learn it was actually good for you? One of the best things about avocados is how versatile they are. You can slice them and add to whole grain toast, mash them into a creamy spread, or even blend them into a smoothie with spinach and unsweetened almond milk. Each of these simple meals gives your body steady fuel without the sugar overload. And here's something interesting. Many American seniors say that once they start their morning with avocado, they don't crave sweets as much later in the day. The richness of avocado also helps you feel full for hours. That fullness prevents the urge to grab cookies, crackers, or soda before lunch. Think about how much easier it would be if you could go from breakfast to lunchtime without your stomach complaining. That steady comfort is one of the main reasons avocados are becoming a favorite choice in senior homes across the country. But let's pause here. Have you ever had a meal that looked healthy but left you feeling worse afterward? Write in the comments about the one food that disappointed you the most after being diagnosed with diabetes. Your story might save someone else from making the same mistake. And don't worry, here your words are heard and valued. Now let me tell you something that surprises most people. Avocados don't just help blood sugar. They also support your eyes. The nutrients inside them protect vision, which is something so many seniors worry about. Clearer vision means more independence, less fear when walking outside, and more confidence in daily life. It's not just about avoiding sugar spikes, it's about protecting your future. Here's another little detail you'll want to remember. Avocados help lower stress in your body. Many seniors feel that constant tiredness, the kind that doesn't go away even after resting. That's often connected to blood sugar swings. By calming those spikes, avocados can reduce that draining fatigue and give you the steady energy you've been missing. Doesn't that sound like a simple change worth trying? Now pay attention to this, because it's where many seniors go wrong. They only eat avocados once in a while, thinking that's enough. But the real results come when you make it part of your weekly routine. Having half an avocado a few mornings each week can bring a steady difference that adds up over time. Small steps like this can turn into life-changing habits. And don't think avocados are just for toast. You can dice them into salads, mix them with tuna for a light lunch, or even spoon them straight from the shell with a little squeeze of lemon. Each way gives your body what it needs to keep sugar stable. If you've already tried any of these, write the word truth in the comments to let others know you're taking action. But let me add something more. Have you noticed how stress can make your sugar rise, even if you didn't eat much? That's because your body releases hormones that throw everything off balance. Avocados help calm that reaction, giving your body the support it needs to handle stress better. It may sound small, but this is where many diabetics see the biggest difference. And here's the part that almost no one talks about. Avocados are loaded with fiber, and that fiber is like a slow shield against sugar. It slows down digestion, so even if you eat something with carbs later, your body won't process it too quickly. That means fewer painful sugar crashes that leave you weak or shaky. Hold on to this thought, because it may be the key to your best mornings yet. Let me ask you, how many times have you skipped breakfast because you were afraid of eating the wrong thing? Write about that moment in the comments. You'd be surprised how many seniors share the same story. And sometimes, simply telling your truth helps someone else realize they're not alone. Another great thing about avocados is how they help with weight balance. Carrying less weight makes it easier for your heart, joints, and blood sugar. Seniors who include avocados often notice small changes in their clothes fitting better, or in how light they feel when moving. It's not a fast miracle, but steady progress is the kind that lasts. Now here's something you'll love. Avocado can replace butter or margarine in many meals. Spread it on your toast, and you'll not only avoid the sugar rush, but also give your heart something much healthier. Imagine your morning table with this small swap. A creamy spread that loves your body back. Doesn't that sound like a better deal? But let's not forget the emotional side of this. Food is not just fuel, it's comfort, it's family, it's memory. For many seniors, avocado reminds them of times when meals were slower, more homemade, and filled with care. Bringing it back into your kitchen can be more than health. It can be joy. What's a food memory that always makes you smile? Share it in the comments. It could warm someone's heart today. Some people say they don't like the texture of avocado, and that's where smoothies come in handy. Blending avocado with berries and unsweetened milk creates a creamy drink that feels indulgent, but is actually safe for diabetics. This is one of those tips that seems small, but could completely change how you enjoy your mornings. But here's something even more powerful. When seniors combine avocado with eggs, the benefits grow. The protein from eggs and the healthy fats from avocado work together like a team. Your sugar stays calmer, your energy steadier, and your hunger satisfied longer. It's a duo many doctors are now recommending for older diabetics. And speaking of doctors, many in America are rethinking their advice. For years, they told patients to avoid high-fat foods. Now, new studies show that the right fats, like those in avocado, are part of the solution, not the problem. This shift is giving seniors more options and more hope. Doesn't it feel good to know science is finally catching up with what simple foods can do? Now think about this. How many times have you been told something about food, only to find out later it wasn't true? That's why sharing your experience matters. Write in the comments about the biggest food myth you believed after being diagnosed with diabetes. Your words might open someone's eyes today. Here's another hook for you to keep in mind. Avocados don't just help your blood sugar and weight. They also support your skin, keeping it softer and less dry. For seniors dealing with itching or irritation, this can be a small but welcome relief. It's proof that food affects every part of our body, not just sugar levels. One quick recipe many older Americans enjoy is slicing avocado over a fresh salad with olive oil and a sprinkle of black pepper. Simple, colorful, and satisfying, without the sugar spikes. Meals like this remind us that health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the simplest plate is the smartest one. And let's be real here. Managing diabetes isn't easy. There are days when it feels like everything you eat is against you. That's why finding foods like avocado is such a gift. They don't fight you, they support you. Isn't that the kind of partner we all want in our kitchen? Another thing worth noting. Avocados are easy to store. Buy them slightly firm, let them ripen on the counter, and you'll always have one ready when you need it. Little routines like this keep you from reaching for processed snacks when hunger strikes. It's about setting yourself up for success before the cravings even start. But don't forget this detail. If you already use avocado at home, write the word CARE in the comments. It shows others that you're already taking steps, and it encourages them to try it too. Sometimes just one word can inspire a big change in someone else's life. Now, many seniors say the best part of adding avocado is how it changes their afternoons. No more heavy crashes that leave them falling asleep on the couch. Instead, they stay steady enough to enjoy time with family or finish a book. Imagine how different your days could feel with that kind of energy. And finally, remember this. Every time you pick an avocado at the grocery store, you're choosing more than food. You're choosing calmer mornings, steadier afternoons, and fewer aches in your body. You're choosing a small act of care that adds up in powerful ways. And that's why this simple fruit deserves a place on your table. Now that you've seen how eggs and avocados can calm blood sugar spikes, imagine what would happen if you had a full list of foods that work with your body, not against it. Most seniors never hear about these foods until it's too late. And that's the problem. The best tips are often hidden, but you don't have to miss them. Right here on the screen, I've left another video that goes even deeper into how to eat smarter with diabetes. It's not about giving up everything you love. It's about choosing the foods that bring you balance, comfort, and steady energy all day long. This next video will reveal simple meals and daily habits that doctors are now recognizing as real game changers for elderly diabetics. And if you skip it, you may never know the details that could make tomorrow easier than today. Don't let this chance slip by. Click right now, because what you're about to discover could be the missing piece in your journey. Your health deserves the truth, and I don't want you to be left out. Go ahead, click and watch before you do anything else. You'll thank yourself later. See you there! See you there!